This is a Brooklyn-bound 2 express train. The next stop is Fulton Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Hope everyone's doing all right today. Let's see if we get our picture coming in. Hello, everyone. How we doing today? Happy Monday. Sure, everyone's thrilled that it's Monday morning. 11 o'clock, 11 a.m. here on the East Coast. I am in New Jersey, northern New Jersey, Moonachie, Little Ferry area. We're going to cross the George Washington Bridge. I'm going to be going all the way out on Long Island, basically to Riverhead, which is almost, the Hamptons, way out east. I don't think I'll have you guys take that entire ride with me, just because it might get a little boring once we get out there. It's just going to be just straight highway driving once we get way, way, way out there. But I'll take you guys along for this trip crossing the George Washington Bridge. Again, from northern New Jersey. We're up in Moonachie. We'll be in Little Ferry soon. Northern New Jersey, Bergen County. Crossing the George Washington Bridge into New York City. Trying a little different of a time frame here, a little earlier than I usually go. But we'll see how this works out. Again, it's just about 11 a.m. on Monday morning. What is it? August 15th. Let me adjust this a bit here. Give you a better view. I had it perfect. But of course, it moved on me. So we'll leave it like that for now. Got a little disturbance there on the right part of the screen, but I'll fix that when I can. Slow morning. There's a lot of really nice, small restaurants here. An area that I do not explore. I can't say I do much exploring around here. I'm usually in and out. But hey, Maddie, what's up? Again, I can't see my comments up on StreamYard. Man, I don't know why StreamYard's acting up. I'm gonna have to do this again. How you doing, Maddie? Nice to see you, bud. Thanks for joining. Really wish this stuff was showing up on the screen on StreamYard. Very annoying. I don't know if I should. I know I can't leave the studio. I don't think leaving the studio would do much help. But yeah, this thing is StreamYard's telling me no one is with us. No one's commenting. The only comment I can put on this stream is this one from StreamYard. Scott Briggs, how you doing? You a bit still choppy? Interesting. Tommy Stiggs, I'm in your territory, Tommy Stiggs. Little Ferry. Well, not your immediate territory of Belleville, but Northern Jersey. From what I hear, it's you command the area, so hope I'm welcome here, Stiggs. Assassinino, how you doing? Thanks for joining, Assassinino. A little choppy, huh? Really? A little choppy? You know what, then? Why am I still choppy? Why am I still choppy? I gotta pull over somewhere. Where am I gonna pull over? Alright. Let me pull over in here. You know what I think I'm gonna do? I'm gonna readjust this camera a little bit. I might even leave StreamYard and come back in. I don't know. Maybe that might help a little. Let's see. Let me just pull over here for a second. Because I want you guys to see the bridge when I go over it. I mean, that's the whole point, no? Let's see. Better now? Good now? Good now? Okay, good. Okay, I think it was just that area I was in. That's what I figured. But let me adjust this camera anyway, because it's kind of bothering me. You guys should see the palette I have in the back of this thing. I don't understand why they palette. Hopefully I'm back with you. This palette that I have in this back of this van right now, it's tall and skinny. I mean, you don't have to know much about shipping or logistics or tile or whatever to know that a tall, skinny, top-heavy pallet is probably not the best thing to have in the back of a van like this when trying to transport something from northern New Jersey out to Riverhead, Long Island. But we'll do our best. I'll try not to make any crazy turns, and we should be okay. All right? That's adjusted. Hopefully, yeah, it really stinks that my comments are not coming up on StreamYard. But you know what? Them's are the breaks. Okay, my camera's good. See anyone else is in here? Okay, we're good now. The Firefox. Yeah, I run this on. I think Scott Briggs, you have to run StreamYard through the Apple software. Yep. Okay, guys, we're gonna hit the road again now. Let's get back on the road. I'm gonna tell you right now, if I miss anyone into the chat, I apologize. Again, my friggin' comments are not coming up on the screen on StreamYard, so I have to cross-reference over to my iPad to see the chat. So I really apologize, guys. Super apologize. Fin Freak. All right, Fin Freak, we're moving. We're getting closer to New York. Once we get out of the Garden State, we should get better service. Let's get over to New York. We got this green light up here. Let's go. Let's do this. And yeah, I think that was Scott that said it must be a pain in the ass. I'm not in a rig. I'm not in a multiple axle vehicle. I'm in a large commercial. I guess you can call it a van, but it's large. It's in charge. I got a lot of weight on me. Actually, I could tell you exactly how much weight I have. I have 878 pounds in the trunk. Tommy Stiggs, you know what, Tommy? I have to try back and forth again because you're right. Because I would like to have guests on at some point, which is why I stick with the StreamYard. But the one time where I tried just running through YouTube directly, I feel like the service was even worse. I couldn't keep the stream going when I tried running it just through YouTube. I don't know if it's just depending on where you're at or whatever. Yeah, Tommy Stiggs, I enjoy watching your videos when you go up and down the Garden State Parkway. I saw when you went down and I forgot what town you were in, where your son works, I believe. I know your son was all banged up. He had a hangover. And actually, I remember you pulled up to your son's job, and he was all banged up outside. Head in his hands, all hung over. But now that we have Tommy Stiggs with us, Tommy Stiggs can tell us exactly where we are. But from what I understand, this is Route 46. Route 46, entering the borough of Richfield. I know we were just in Richfield Park. We're a couple of miles out from the George Washington Bridge. George Washington Bridge will take us into New York City. It'll take us into the Big Apple, Manhattan, Upper Manhattan, Washington Heights. Yeah, this thing's got a big engine in it. I mean, I'm pulling this weight like it's nothing, and I could fit 4 pallets in this thing. Hey, Mr. Looney, how are you doing? Seaside Heights, Seaside Heights. Yes. Yeah, I'm not very familiar with the shore, to be honest with you. It's all one big area to me, Tommy Stiggs. I'll be completely honest with you. The shore is the shore. It's like the shore in Atlantic City. That's what I know. I know Cape May, I know Atlantic City, and the shore is the shore. I know there's a bunch of different towns. You have Lavalette, you have Belmar, you have Seaside Heights, you have Wildwood. Plenty more. But I'm not super familiar with it. If you guys remember the last time I did a live leaving New Jersey with my bad transmission, I was struggling coming off this hill. This hill was scary. I thought I was going to lose it. This is a large hill. The 46 approach up to the George Washington Bridge. Entering now into like Fort Lee. Fin Freak, this toll, that's a good question. If I had to take a guess, I would say it's probably like $16 now. I'll try to see it when we get up there. Take a look at I pass these tolls all the time. I don't even know. They're different rates with Easy Pass. A lot of the times, if I'm, I can't even keep up with how much the tolls are anymore. 46 onto the bridge, $18. Yep. Yeah. Tommy Stiggs will give you the lay of the land until we get to the bridge. 18 to go over. I know multiple axles, it's even more, but this guy's got some tile back there. What do you got back there, guy? All right, getting close to the bridge. George Washington Bridge. The Route 46 approach. Yeah, is it 18 now, Stiggs? Well, there's a cash price, and then there's also an Easy Pass price. They give you a little bit of a break when you do it through Easy Pass. Now everything's cashless now, so there's not even toll booths anymore. All right, so we got to go up a level because I'm in the commercial joint, which stinks because there's more traffic on the upper level. But I don't got a choice at the moment. Gotta go up or gotta go up. I would like to get all the way over to my left if possible. Although this lane here, you can usually sneak through. You can go ahead, guy. Keep going. Go, 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 go! No! Go! What are you doing? Go! Go! Fucker! You son of a bitch! You son of a bitch! Guy's just waiting for traffic to start. This whole lane is wide open. Yeah, let's let this 18-wheeler in here. That's a good idea. Unbelievable. Sorry for yelling. Yeah, right, Scott? I mean, come on, bro. The whole lane in front of you. What are we doing here? Look at this. Look at this 18-wheeler, too. Look at him. He's going nowhere. Going nowhere. looks like Santa Claus driving this friggin' 18-wheeler in front of us from Maine. Come on, bro. Let's go. He's finally now hitting cars in front of him. Unbelievable. All right, so we're approaching what, let's hold $16. $16 with Easy Pass. Just saw the sign, 16 with Easy Pass. It might be 18 cash. But with Easy Pass, it's $16 to cross. From the great Garden State of New Jersey into the Empire State of New York. Yes, guy, you got to see this guy driving this thing in front of us. Literally looks like Santa Claus. Joe Delamora, how you doing, bro? Oh man. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can tell by the angle of the camera, but we're pretty high up, especially compared to my other videos. Co-train. I'm still in my co-train van right now. I put up a sign on the side of it that says free candy. I had to go to a party on Saturday night, an engagement party over in Long Beach, and I had to take this stupid thing down there. And my friends were having fun when they saw me pull up in this thing. They were asking if I had anybody trapped in the back. Where was the candy? Stuff like that. You gotta love them. Alrighty, George Washington Bridge. Now the merge. The merge of all merges. Basically, this is just a cluster. It's all hands on deck. And you just try not to hurt anyone. I don't like being in this lane. Typically, I like to be in that far left lane. See, we're going to have to play a little chicken with this blue rig here. He might have the upper hand on me. See, Santa Claus, he's going left in this white rig. This white rig in front of us and the blue cab there on the left. They're both jockeying for that lane. I'm jockeying for the same lane. So if we do this the proper way, the guy in front of me is supposed to go, then this blue guy is supposed to go, then I'm supposed to go. But I might have to just go in front of this blue guy. No, he's not going to let me. Okay, go ahead. Go. 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 Go, you fucktard. Got to be a dickhead. There we go. And we're going to go over here. Nice. Upper level. George Washington Bridge. Yeah. Thank you. Fucking dick. Yes, Tommy Steak is supposed to be 1 and 1 and 1 and 1 and 1 and 1. Yes, if we all do it the proper way. See, I analyze it that way. I look at it that way. If we all merged the right way, it would work. But it's usually not. It's usually a disaster. George Washington Bridge. New York City. Let me just tighten this bad boy up a little bit. Okay. Crossing the George. Ooh, we're rattling. We are rattling. Oh, wait. There we go. Slide that right there. Oh, it's another beautiful day, I'll tell you that much. I am not looking forward to the summer ending. I know all I hear is, I feel, it's not as hot. I love the heat. I want the heat. When someone's like, oh, it's not as hot, like, that's a bad thing to me. That's terrible. Like, what do you mean it's not as hot? Like, I like the heat. Heat. George Washington Bridge. We're going to go cross Bronx to either the Whitestone or the Throgs. Like, probably the Whitestone down the Van Wyck to the LIE. Can't take the normal route. I would typically go cross Island Park or something like that. Can't do that. So we have to go expressways. Thanks, Fruity. Yeah. Yeah, I love the sarcastic thank you. Like when someone doesn't let you in, and then you wind up like right next to them anyway, and you're like, oh, thank you, appreciate it, man. That's what he just got. Scott Briggs, I'm just reading. I got the baked lasagna in the back over there. How you doing? Hey, you could tailgate. You could have a pretty good tailgate with this thing. I'll tell you that much. You definitely have a pretty good tailgate. So we are crossing into New York now, crossing the Hudson River. Hudson River on the west side of Manhattan separates Manhattan, New York City, New York State to New Jersey. Here, the Hudson River. So we cross the Hudson River. On the George Washington Bridge, you'll see the signs coming up now. We'll be on the Cross Bronx Expressway, which is Interstate 95. 95 north, even though at this portion we're running west to east in a straight line, it's still 95 north. So if you were to continue on it, once you get through the Bronx, you would cut up and start going towards Connecticut, towards New Haven, Bridgeport, Stamford. I think Stamford is what you would hit first, then Connecticut. Then like Bridgeport, New Haven, all that crap, and then up all the way up to Providence, Rhode Island, and Boston and Maine. But from all the way down from Miami, if you're down in Miami and you get on Interstate 95 and you come up and you come all the way up, you wrap around DC, you wrap around Virginia, Baltimore, come up the Jersey Turnpike. This is it. This is 95. This is 95 coming through New York City. Joe De La Mora, Assassinino, Mr. Stiggs, Finn Feek. Thanks, guys. Much, much, much appreciated. Okay, to Manhattan. So we're in Manhattan for a little tiny bit here, and then we cross over into the Bronx. Again, this part of Manhattan, Uptown, Washington Heights. Here we come underneath the apartment buildings, as they like to say. I was hoping before noon, because I knew I'd be coming back this way before 12 o'clock, noontime. Tommy Stiggs. So my destination with this material is Riverhead, Long Island. which is about about another hour and a half out east, all the way out east on Long Island. I got to take this stuff. I'm trying to contemplate what I want to do with you folks. Maybe I'll make a stop in like Nassau County, you know, around there, and end it. I'll see. I'm gonna see how many people we have in the chat, what's going on, and I'll see. But my actual final destination, the ETA to that is, well, I can't go that way that the GPS wants me to. The GPS is saying 12:52, so basically, you know, right around 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's 11:24 right now. So I have a good hour and a half. A good hour and a half. But that's what I was saying. In my, you know, in the normal vehicle, I go across Island Parkway, but with this, I have to take the commercial routes. But once I get to the LIE, it's no problem. You guys ever cross the George Washington Bridge and you're up on the upper level, you want to be in the left lane. Unless you're getting off, unless you have to go into Manhattan or you're going, you know, Major Deegan, Route 87. If not, you want to be in your left lane. You always want to be in your left lane going over the upper level. This merge coming here on the right, that's the lower level there. Oh. Hold on, folks. Give me 1 second. Sorry, fellas. Sorry. I had to take that phone call. I'm very sorry. And you fine folks were not privy to that conversation, unfortunately. I try to make you privy to all my conversations. But just sometimes I can't. Because hopefully I'm back with all you folks. Hopefully you all can hear me. I see Joe Delamora still here. James Jameson, how are you doing, sir? Hope you are well. James Jameson, we are on the Cross Bronx Expressway in the Bronx, B. Cross Bronx. I know I have some requests from folks. I know Edward Jimenez wants to go do some exploring around the Bronx. We need to go do that. We need to go check out Arthur Avenue. I got a request yesterday from one of my subs to go check out Corona, Queens. So hopefully we'll have some time to do that. Jerome Avenue. Yeah, Tommy Stiggs, the sun, as you know, you have to be very careful with the sunlight and with the camera overheating. The glare could be an issue a lot. So, yeah, it's actually, the days with clouds do help. A cloudier day. Let me clean this. Make sure you guys got a you know clean windshield in front of you. There you go. That phone call was classified, Scott Briggs. Yes, it was. What's funny is that I got asked a question, I gave an answer, and now I'm second thinking. Now I'm second guessing that answer that I gave, and it's bothering me. It's bothering my OCD because I'm not sure. Now I'm not sure, and I almost want to call the person back. I don't want to tell them that I'm not sure because then they're gonna be like, "Well, why'd you tell me X if it might have been Y?" Shoot. All right, I'm gonna do a little thinking out loud at the moment. I was, um, um, you know what? I think I gotta make another phone call real quick. But you guys can listen to this one. You guys can definitely listen to this one. You can definitely listen to this one. Hey, go. Hi, is Victoria available? It's Mike, Marble System. Thank you. Hey, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Did you come to me looking for pricing on Champagne? Was that you? Champagne, the Cicero from Talia?
No, I think that was Lisa.
That was Lisa, but it did come from you guys, though.
It didn't come from us?
It did come from you guys, though, right? From Rye?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, I know you have an old board, Talia. I think it's called Cicero and has champagne and some other lighter colors.
Yeah.
It came from Lisa. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that, Victoria. Thank you. Bye-bye.
No problem.
Bye.
Bye.
I gotta make another phone call, and I fucked up. 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 Ah! Oh, Lord have mercy. You guys are watching this real time right now. Well, not watching, but...
Yeah, Mike.
It was also Rye. It was Lisa at Rye. Yes, Lisa at Rye. I'm sorry. I had to go through again. I know it came from multiple different spots, but yeah, and I just actually went back and I called her just to make sure, but it was her too also.
Yeah.
Okay?
So now what they're doing, Rye, this is confidential.
Okay.
Rye contacted Barack, the guy that does our water jet and our cutting,
Get out of here.
to make this. So Barack called me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell Barack, because they never, so when they called you, what did you tell them?
I gave them just, stock and pricing on them, normal stock and pricing. They just came to...
Because they're looking for 80 pieces.
Which I think, I don't think we had in stock. I'm pretty sure we had stock.
All right,
But when they came to me, it was just that, pricing and stock on it. They didn't mention anything else about, nothing like that.
Well, the fact that they didn't come, or call the office or even, because what we can do with a lot of our water jets, if we don't have the inventory and it's not coming in, we can have it made by Barack charge a little bit more, but we can knock it out. But like a situation like this, these Ciceros are still being made in Chantilly with like a 3-week lead time.
Okay. But how would they know about him?
Oh, everybody knows about him.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody.
But
and the thing I told Barack, which, because we give him so much business, there is the loyalty, and basically all they did was they sent them a picture of our concept board.
And just said, can you make that?
Yeah, and I said to Barack, I said, once you make it one time, I said, it's never going to stop.
Right.
I said, so all my boards that are in their store is basically just for show.
Right. And I wonder if they've done this. They probably haven't done this before.
I don't know. Usually he tells me, so I don't know if it's the first time or I don't know.
Okay.
But, if I'm going to call him now and say, Barack, my price is $74 a square foot, you got to tell him, for you to do this, you got to charge him like $130.
Right. No, I mean that's only fair.
No, just to discourage them from
going that route. And we can do it. We can have it to them in 4 weeks anyway. You're saying.
But the problem is now, like Barack, because I don't want to get anybody in trouble, because you think Rye doesn't know that we know that he went to Barack.
Probably not. Probably not.
No. So, do I call up? Say, this water jet collection are exclusive. Using. I said, if this is the case, I said, Barack can make anything. I said, so let us get all our water jet out of your showroom.
Right.
So that, you know what I mean?
Right.
I'm not going to have my boards in your showroom.
Right. No, of course. That's
the conversation I need to have with him right now. And whether he gets pissed off me or not, I don't really care.
Right. No, I understand. I actually just spoke to him recently. He asked about penny rounds. He asked for a price,
So you're saying the girl that called you was who?
It was Lisa that was looking for the pricing and stuff on that, the stock and pricing on it. If I had to take a guess, he probably made that call to Barack. Although I don't know, maybe Lisa's been there a long time too. She's a savvy vet, so it might have been her too. But she was definitely the one that came to me for it. All right, boss.
All right.
Okay, I'll talk to you later. Bye. All right, folks. David S. Cameron, what to do with Big Lou? How's everyone doing? Sorry, it was Brian Mohammed. I'm sorry, guys. It was very rude of me. Very, very, very rude. We just went over the Whitestone Bridge. We are now in Queens, the Van Wyck Expressway. Hopefully I didn't miss anyone else coming in. David S. Cameron, always, 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 always a pleasure. Again, my comments are not coming up on StreamYard, so they're not popping up right in front of my face. I think we saw Mr. Mohammed there also. See, I would love to be able to get on this Cross Island Parkway, but I can't. Ooh, baby, let's go! Oh. What? Nope, don't do it. Don't do it. I told you not to do it. All right. Up. Sorry, guys. Hold on. Hey, boss.
I just noticed something.
Yeah.
I want you to call her back, Lisa.
Yes.
And say, because I want you're gonna shock her, because then she's gonna realize that we know something's up.
Okay.
Say, by the way, that Cicero that you asked me about a couple days ago, we don't have any inventory, but we're producing it in our factory in Chantilly, Virginia, and we can have it in 3 to 4 weeks.
Okay. And that's it.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So I want to see what she says, and then I'm going to call Barack right now and tell him, that they never, they checked stuff with you.
Right.
You know,
no, that was they, and I remember the 80 square feet. I remember that specifically, but they didn't seem like there was any sort of rush for it, and you know they would let me know.
Listen, this is something that we produce in our Virginia location.
Okay, okay, okay. I'll let her know. Right, right, right. Okay, I'll call her right now. Okay, bye. Oh God. What's real? How you doing? We just passed Citi Field. I don't know if Adama's with us, but you know the big Met fan. We're right by Citi Field here, home of the Mets. I'm gonna be making phone calls, guys. So I hope you guys don't mind. I mean, you're just here for fine, right? I kind of got to pay the bills and stuff, you know, stuff like that. So I sound like that guy John Wall. So, all right. So LIE is what we need. We need the LIE. I got to do some. I got to do some reconnaissance here. All right, guys. If anyone came in here, hello, Carlos Nunez. How you doing, buddy? We got Carlos with Big Lou, Real, James Jameson. All right, we need 495 here, right? I think we need 495, right? We're gonna take 495. Is that what we're gonna do here? Yeah, we're gonna do 495. I don't know. I really don't know how this phone conversation is gonna go that I gotta have right now. I'm not really looking forward to it. But first, let's adjust this just a little bit. That's been annoying me, but I haven't been wanting to touch it. Okay. Sheesh. How am I gonna make this phone call right now? I'm not a fan of awkward phone calls. I'm just really not. Really, really not. Some people thrive on them. They love it. They love catching someone doing something they're not supposed to do. They love it. Not me. Not me. Not me. So now I have to go back. Oh my God. Lee Sobel. All right, guy, go ahead. I'm gonna let you in if you want to go. If you want to go, you're allowed in. Go ahead. Yeah, you're very welcome, sir. You have a good day, man. Very welcome. Please. Wait a second. Did that come from? Oh, I'm doing a lot of talking to myself right now. That did a lot. I did a lot of talking to myself right now. Hold on a second, guys. Hold on a second, guys. Okay. Hopefully we're good. Now. I might not have to make this phone call. You know what? All right. Give me a second. All right, guys, bear with me just one more second. Well, we're about to get on the Long Island Expressway. Hey, can I speak to Vinny? Hey, it's Mike. Do you guys still need that Cicero they emailed me on? It came back like ETA was 8 weeks because I know Serafino just called me. He said a bunch of stuff that they're doing now in Chantilly or whatever, that movement between Mexico and Virginia, that it's like 4 weeks. So I just wanted to get back to you and let you know because I know I gave you 8 weeks on it. I don't know if you remember that. Yeah, it's 4. I don't want to lose or just because. Oh, sorry. This.
All right, I'll let you know. Thank you, Mike.
Okay, yeah, no, let me know for sure. Okay? All right, you got it, Ben. Bye. Alrighty. Okay. I got to make another phone call. Guys, bear with me. Please bear with me, guys. No, you're not going to answer. Okay. We'll see if he calls back. As for now, wow, I give you even more people came in the chat. Look at this. See, I stopped talking to you guys and more people come in the chat. Maybe that's the answer. Hey, 484 Terry, how's it going? Big Lou, I said hello to you. Claudio Perry, good people. I'm just saying, OV. Good people. How you doing, Claudio Perry? Mr. David S. Cameron. Co-train, that's a very good question. Co-train, very good question. Carlos, yep, LIE. We're trying to get on the LIE over here. James Jameson. Pretty sure I said hello to everyone else coming in. But, cool. All right, fellas. It's warm. It's not hot like it's been this summer. Again, I was just saying before, like I love the heat. The hotter the better for me. The van says it's 84, so it's mid 80s already. You know, it's 11:46 in the morning, and it's in the mid to low 80s. So yeah, it's warm. It's definitely warm. Okay, getting on the Long Island Expressway here now. LIE 495. And I'll basically just gauge the engagement and see how far I'm going to take you guys out with me. Because again, I have another hour and 15 minutes to go, and I can tell you right now, in my humble opinion, it's not a very exciting ride, just because we're going to be on the Long Island Expressway, we're going to be on the highway. It's just going to be highway driving. So I don't know if you're going to want to sit with me for 45 minutes while we do some highway driving. But we'll see. I'll take you into Nassau County. I've been on for about 50 minutes. So we'll see. Maybe I'll just keep it running the whole time. And if you guys want to stay, you stay. If not, hop off the bus. You know what I mean? Please hit that like button. Again, for anyone new coming in, comments are not coming up on my StreamYard again. I can't see them as they pop up right away. So if I miss you, I'm sorry. And I can't put your comments up on the screen, so I'm sorry about that. But this is the Long Island Expressway. We're still in Queens. We're heading east. Coming up past like the area near St. John University. Queens College is over here. Thiendu, you got some road construction going down over here at Thiendu. As you can see, so Big Lou, you with us, Big Lou? You see this? Look how close I am to these people, these folks here. No flaggers or nothing here. Like, there's no traffic control necessarily needed here because we're not leaving the lanes. We're not merging lanes with these folks, but this is your road construction here. People just park where they need to park. But there's no, you know. There he is. I said his name and he appeared. Yendu. How are you, sir? Shoot. Claudio Perry, there is some good people in this chat. I like my chat. We got good folks. Just saying. Francis Lewis Boulevard.
Oh boy.
Trying to get my bearings here. Swerving. Yeah, the road crews are always a topic of conversation around here. You know, the unions. Unions make sure the employees are taken care of, so to speak, let's just say. There's cameras everywhere, Scott Briggs. It's ridiculous. And now the cameras are running 24/7, if you don't know. When they first installed all these speed cameras, they were only during the week, during the day. Now they are 7 days a week, 24/7. So at any time, 3 o'clock in the morning on an open road, if you're doing 36 miles per hour, you get a ticket. It's unbelievable. But yet they don't have the speed cameras on the highway. Very fascinating, right? Like, why don't they put the speed cameras on the highway? Yeah, Carlos. They're everywhere, man. It's crazy. Any bridge you cross, you try to commit a crime in New York City and try to cross a bridge to get out, I mean, think again, my friend. Cameras are everywhere. They're on all the time. Yeah, there's one right there on that service road I just saw. It's like liberating almost once you get into Long Island or even out to Jersey, just to not have to worry about just knowing that there's just this constant camera on you watching you speed. Some, George Orwell type stuff, man. It's crazy. That guy's in trouble. He's got his flashes on, hanging out in the left lane there. I don't know what his deal is. No, he figured it out. He's going now. Heavy merge here from the Clearview Expressway. These folks are getting on from the Clearview. Oh, hold on, guys. Hold on. Hey. So Vinny picked up. He knew about it, and I told him, I'm like, hey, I don't want to lose this. I know we told you 8 weeks, or whatever. It's 4 weeks now, and he was like, oh, 4 weeks, 4 weeks for it. Okay, I'll let you know. So that was that.
All right.
Okay. All right. Bye. All right, guys, I'm back with you. Yeah, Co-Train. Yeah, I don't know if you heard that the transmission, it went. So that's why I'm in this van. Yeah, you definitely heard. Hopefully this week I'll have a new SUV. That way with the SUV I can go on whatever roads I need to. That's more the problem, is just the road restrictions. It's a pain in the butt, just not being able to get on whatever highways I want to get on, whatever roads I want to get on. I love driving this thing though. This thing's a beast. It's tall. You can see out. It's a beast. Terry, hopefully that's sooner rather than later. Crime's an issue. It's the problem with the crime is that it's very random these days. It got to the point in this city where you can just avoid certain areas at certain times, and that was good enough. As long as you stayed in your lane, you stuck to certain areas, you did not go into certain neighborhoods at certain times, you were going to be good. But now the shit and where it's happening now is just insane. It's very random. It's back. It's back to the 70s and 80s. What it is. But it's just that's really from someone in my generation, me seeing it. I always grew up knowing where to go, where not to go. Like that Little Kim song, "Lighters Up," right? It's all about where to go, where not to go, who to know, who not to know, X, Y, and Z. It just seems like the crime in New York City now is just so random, where it's like stray bullets in what you would think should be a safe neighborhood, or what has been a safe neighborhood for the past 20 years. Ain't safe anymore. People are crazy. There's less of a fear of God, less of a fear of authority, less of a fear of police, less of a fear of jail. So when there's less fear of those things, people are willing to do more, willing to let their emotions just come out. Like Claudio Perry mentions all the time, you don't see a police presence in New York City anymore. Right. Scott Briggs, you're correct about that. But yet, 5 years ago, I would have done it with dollar bills hanging out of my pocket, gold chain, whatever. 5 years ago. I would have. 6 years ago. Right now, You just don't know. You don't know. You don't know who's who, what, and it's children. See, when you're dealing with organized crime, when it's organized and it's organized from a top level structure down, you deal mainly with adults, and adults want to continue making money. You can't make money in prison. But when you just have these children, children, either shooting or getting shot, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 years old, there's no structure to it. They're wild. They just shoot. They shoot sideways. There's no true training or structure that's going to keep the fabric of whatever society you're part of together. That's what I feel is lacking these days. It's chaos. It's why you don't just see, high-profile gangland murders right now. High-profile slayings, or whatever you want to call it. They're there, but they're done in a different way. But again, that's the New York City. That's the problem with the city right now. That's the problem with New York right now. It's children. These little crews of kids that they're reckless. They just took down. I think it was a fentanyl ring that they had going. Some sort of drug ring that they had going. They took it down. I read the article on it, and I'm looking at it. The leaders of this ring, the leaders are like 22, 24, 25, the members of the crew are in the teens. It's sick. School, who needs school? It doesn't help that going to college these days, you're paying a fortune for what? So the whole mentality behind school is because a lot of people see college as a complete friggin' waste of time. Go there to have a bunch of lefties tell your children how. Yeah, if you got tons of money and you can go to Yale, Harvard, Princeton, NYU, and you can go and you can come out with an engineering degree, yeah, you'll get yourself a nice high-paying job for sure. But I don't know. My parents didn't pay for my college. My parents didn't have money to pay for my college. I was lucky enough. I was pretty good in baseball that I got some baseball scholarship money plus financial aid, and I'm still paying back the balances of my student loans. Still. And I didn't go to no Princeton, Harvard, or Yale. Mobland, you in here? I see someone saying hello to you, Mobland. So if you are, hello, Mr. Mobland. Yeah, yes, I thought I saw Tommy Stiggs. You just mentioned something there about a young, they're kids. I feel like this crime that's being committed, it's as organized as it is, or as disorganized as it is, if it's gang related, OC related, cartel, whatever. Even when Long Island had a huge problem with MS-13 5-6 years ago. That went away real quick. But those were kids. Those were kids killing kids. Kids getting over beef over a 14-year-old girl and killing a 16-year-old kid over it. Insane. Yeah, what it do, Big Lou? It's exactly what you see. So it's not like I don't think any logical, policing does anything for that, because it's just a whole mentality, it's a whole culture, it's a whole thought. Like at that age, I'm thinking I just want to play baseball. You're finally starting to figure out what girls are about, yeah, we were hoodlums. Yeah, I grew up in Brooklyn. I was born and raised in Brooklyn. Yeah, we hung out on the corners, on the streets. We hung out on the streets. We grew up on the streets. We hung out in the schoolyard, in the park, in the playground. Yeah, man, just the whole different mentality these days. It really is. We were more afraid of the older kids, or the older guys, the guys, the gentlemen in the neighborhood. We didn't want to piss them off. We didn't want any problems coming into the neighborhood that they would have to get involved with. We didn't want any of that. I think that's the thing too. There's a misnomer where people like to say, oh, these neighborhoods weren't safer when certain people were in them. That's bullshit. Maybe safer isn't the right word. There was order. There was law and order. There was the police, and then there was the police. You caused problem on a corner in a neighborhood. You knew certain people were going to find out about it and know about it. And then maybe even your parents would find out about it, or your grandfather would find out about it. That's what kept me out of trouble. I didn't want word getting back to my family that something went down. Oh, we saw the cops on the corner, and we saw, Mike and all his friends out there, and this, and that. What? What'd you see? So, again, my parents never laid a finger on me, but yet I was scared crap of them. We're lacking that these days, big time. Big time lacking that these days. Again, what do I know? Long Island Expressway. We're in Nassau County, central Long Island. Well, not the North Shore, not the South Shore is what I meant. But we're still very close to Queens. This guy wants to get sandwiched by 2 large vehicles. That's the mission he's on there. Coming in through like the Roslyn area, Roslyn Estates. This person wants to get in front of me so bad that they are willing to just drive right into the back of that truck to get in front of me. Like, what was the point of that? Read the room. Jesus. I gotta get it. I'm really not supposed to be in the left lane with this vehicle, but I have to do some passing. I just have to. Otherwise, this is gonna take forever. I don't understand what the deal is with this lane right now. All right, hold on, fellas. I see. Got this huge thing up here. It's going slow as slow can be. All right, now let me safely get over in this thing. Do not. Okay. All right, now we're rolling. Needed to get out of that lane. That was ridiculous. Long Island Expressway, Glen Cove Road. If you were to go straight up north here, you would go up to Glen Cove. Ooh, we got a little Po9 on the right there. A little po-po action on the right. Okay. They're hanging out, checking out the scenery. Hey, sick. Think I'm safe getting in this left lane? I think so. What's real? The Hindu. David is Cameron. I hope I didn't miss anyone else coming in here. No, Terry. Traffic's not bad at all. Traffic's not bad at all. Tommy Stiggs, you know what I mean, Tommy Stiggs. You know exactly what I mean. There was just a different atmosphere. Yeah, you know, people like to say, well, yeah, but there was still like crime going on. There was so much crime going on. Like, it was a different atmosphere. I mean, I just watch, like, when I go watch my nephew's baseball games and stuff, like, the way that the kids argue with the umpires. I hate that. I hate in baseball how it's now just normal for children to argue with umpires. Like, I hate seeing the adults do it. I hate seeing the Major League Baseball players argue with umpires. The umpire made his call. Like on a strike ball, whatever. If Buck Showalter comes out to talk to the umpire, or Aaron Boone comes out, that's different. But I'm saying, in the middle of your at-bat, like, to turn around and, like, just, like you're taking yourself out of the at-bat. What these kids don't understand is you're taking yourself mentally out of the at-bat. I watched this kid pitching last weekend. He's 8 years old, right? 8 years old. He's, everyone talks him up. He's so good. He's so this. He's so that. But the kid is 8 years frigging old. He's got a good arm. He's got a good arm and he can throw strikes. Like, that's it. Terry, I played first base and third base. I was a corners guy. I was the corners, man. I played first and third. Yeah, left. I played left bench my first year of college. I'll tell you that much. That's for sure. This kid, so he gets up there. The parents are all in his ear. The mother's telling him this. The father's telling him that. He's not even paying attention to the coach. He gets on the mound, right? First pitch of the game. It's just off the plate. Umpire calls it a ball. He puts his hands in the air. The pitcher. Okay. Second pitch of the game. It was a close pitch. Umpire calls it a ball. The kid starts freaking out. Like, this kid's 8 years old, and he is mentally done now. He grabbed the ball for his third pitch. He didn't even go into his windup. He just chucked it up there. It wasn't even close. Then took the ball again, threw a fourth pitch, just chucked it up there. Ball fall. See you later. Have a nice day. I'm like, am I the only person that sees this? Am I the only person that sees that these kids should be taught? Once the umpire makes his call, that's his call. Like, ain't nothing you're gonna say or do to change that. There's no replay. Like, you waving your hands in the air ain't gonna change the fact that he just called that a ball. And now all you did was take yourself out of the play. You just made yourself so pissed off that you can't compete now. They do it all the time. They get up at bat. Umpire calls a strike on him. Oh, they're turning around looking. First of all, respect your damn elders. The umpire is a 45-year-old man. You're 8 years old. What are you doing, kid? We were taught that as kids all the way up until college. When I was playing in college, I was a friggin' 19-year-old man. And we were told that you respect, he's an elder. What are you doing? I hate that. It's the parents' fault. Co-train, you are 100% correct. 100% the parents' fault, because the parents bitch and complain. They argue with umpires. The kids are 8 years old. If the umpire calls a strike that's like a little off the plate, and then you got the kid's father behind home plate. Oh, come on, Blue! Come on, Blue! It's a terrible call, bro. Your kid's 8. He should be learning to swing the fucking bat, bro. I can't stand parents. That's why I don't coach. That's why I don't umpire anymore, because I can't stand the friggin' parents. They're 8 years old. I played college baseball. Was kind of almost might have been good to get drafted. What I can remember back to, I remember back to turning 14, 15 years old, going into high school, playing high school ball at 14 years old. That's where I really learned how to play baseball. This guy is sitting in the left lane doing 60 miles per friggin' hour. 60 miles per hour in the left lane. 60. Like a joke. Slow-moving vehicle. You got a slow-moving vehicle. What are you doing in the left lane, bro? That's what that sticker says on the top left of him. Now I'm going to go cut him off, and I'm going to be the bad guy. Friggin' believable. Co-train, you got me going, man. You got me going. These parents, they drive me nuts with the private lessons, and they're yelling at the umpire. My brother-in-law helps out with the coaches every once in a while. I was there last week, right? My brother-in-law helps out with the coaches, right? So there's this one kid on this team. He can't keep attention. He's sitting there picking the dirt, picking the grass, this and that. But he plays the outfield. So the guy's coming up to the coach saying, put him in the infield. He'll pay more attention. Put him in the infield. Like, what? The kid doesn't play the infield. He's an outfielder. Tell him, if he's not going to want to pay attention, then tell him not to play. Why are you making him play? If he's not paying attention, if he's picking the grass, obviously he don't want to play. He can care less if he plays. It's insane. It's insane. And the way they yell at the kids, and I got no problem with coaches yelling. I've played for many coaches that they would ream you a new butt. They would embarrass the crap out of you. I don't. That's fine. But again, they are 8 years old. Half the time, they don't understand what you're saying to them because you're not explaining it to them. You're not talking to a 16-year-old kid that you practiced this with week after week after week. He's a junior in high school, and, he just forgot. No. The kid is 8 years old. Chill, bro. What is wrong with these people? It's why I can't umpire. I'd umpire, and I try. You see the pitcher struggling a little bit. You give him a call off the. People behind you. Oh, Blue, this is Blue. What? You think I don't know what a strike is? I'm a grown ass man that played a very high level of fucking baseball. You think I don't know what a ball or a strike is? You think I don't realize that maybe that was an inch or two off the plate? You don't think I don't realize it's better to tell the kid that with 2 strikes you need to swing with it at anything close, as opposed to teaching the kid, turn around and tell the umpire he sucks? Because the parents do it. Oh, this umpire sucks. This umpire that. This. No. The complete wrong idea. No. Unbelievable. Do I have a wrench in there that can get rid of those things? If it's too good to be true, it's not true. Yeah, I'll find you on the Telegram. Who even uses the phrase Telegram? And then you had to clarify with fooling around, man. Really? Fucking believable. We're about to hit Suffolk County, folks. I need a cigarette. Hopefully, I didn't miss anyone else. Anyone else coming in here? It's all the parents though. It's all. Hey, Tommy. Hope your mother's doing well, buddy. Hope she's doing better, Tom. Thanks, Tommy. I appreciate it. Sorry, and again, I'm so sorry with these. Obviously, as you guys know, I need to keep my eyes on the road. But when I have, the dash, when the comments come up on StreamYard, they pop up right in front of me. They're right in front of my face. It's like looking at a GPS. It's so much easier. At least I could just see if someone comes in. I might not be able to read your full comment and engage with you fully, but I can at least see you come in and I can say hello to you. Or like Tommy Stiggs, I would have seen that you were leaving. So yeah, hopefully, maybe you're still listening, but thanks, Tommy. I appreciate that. But anyone else that new that comes in, I'd like to be able to say hello to you. Yeah, Coach Rain. You see it, Coach Rain. You see it. It's just too much, too young. Like you see your daughter, Coach Train. Like that's the age where you really start. Like I always say, like with my nephew, like wait until he's 14. When he's 14, hand him over to me for a couple of weeks. Hand him over to me. Give me him when he's 14. Let me teach him the intricacies of the game of baseball. And the umpires make good money. They get cash. Like $100. You do a game of 8-year-olds. You know how easy it is to umpire 8-year-olds? Each coach gives you I think it's like $120. I think each coach gives you $60 cash. It's great money. Do a few games of that on Saturday, a few games of that on Sunday. Yeah, you walk away with $500 cash for the weekend. For nothing, for umpiring. But I can't. I lose it. I keep everything in, and I lose it. See, as an umpire, you need to be able to I don't know how they do it. They kind of can go back and forth, like me. I can't. I'll just keep it all in, and then out of nowhere, I'll be like, "Listen, your son stinks. It don't matter where the pitch is. He ain't going nowhere, bro." No. But I played for a coach, my summer league team, the Bayside Yankees. I played for a coach, a legend, Mr. Mark Cassetta. He's a legend. He's down in Florida now. But he used to say all the time, listen to me. And he'd speak just like this. I swear to God, he'd be, listen to me. You might be the best ball player on your block, right? You might be the best fucking ball player on your block. But let me tell you something. Your block sucks. That's what you tell kids. That's what you tell. Wait until we go down south to Georgia, to Tennessee, to Texas. Then you guys are gonna see some pretty good baseball players. But as far as your little block in Queens or Brooklyn or Staten Island, your block sucks. No, Coach Rain. There's a push. There's, I could tell by my conversations with you already, Coach Rain. You're a sensible parents that know nothing about the sport, nothing, and they just know that oh yeah, people, you're supposed to do that. You're supposed to argue with the umpire when it looks like you think it's supposed to be a strike and he doesn't call it a strike. You're supposed to be, oh, blue, what was that, blue? Come on, man. Oh, you'll hear that, oh, they're just kids. Like, what? You're yelling that as you're yelling at, come on. Yeah, no, Coach Rain. It's just, you know what I'm talking about, Coach Rain. You know what I'm talking about. It's insane. All right, where are we? Now that I just went off on that little rant. I know I have such a long way to go. I'm not even paying attention. We got the Long Island Welcome Center coming up over here. Funny how they put the Long Island Welcome Center 20 miles into Long Island. Never really understood that. Why don't they just call it a rest stop? Why do they have to call it the Long Island Welcome Center? We've been in Long Island for 20 minutes now. Man, I should have stopped at a. Can you believe I have not even had coffee today? Oh, man. I'm all over the place today. I have not even had a cup of coffee yet. Jeez. Ah, Terry, you're a Canadian. You're one of those Canadians. You're from that Canada. Hockey rules up there. Although you got a pretty good baseball team up there. I don't know if you pay attention to them. Team in Toronto is not that bad. Now the Maple Leafs. I saw a funny meme. The Toronto Blue Jays destroyed the Boston Red Sox in baseball one game, and it was a funny meme where I think it was the Canadians, like something, signifying the Canadians. It was slapping one of the Toronto hockey players, saying that's how you beat up Boston, right, Coach Rain? Although I guess I can't talk, Coach Rain. I hope you had a great time at the game. Did you go last night or you went Saturday? I didn't realize it was a Sunday night game. Alrighty. Pop it open the window. Hopefully we won't have too much. What I need to see. Saturday, cool. Yeah, I didn't get to watch much. I did not get to watch much on Saturday because I had that engagement party. My buddy got engaged. Mr. I'll never have a girlfriend. You guys are crazy. You even have a serious girlfriend. Yeah, that guy just got engaged yesterday. It's so funny too because no one there, no one knows me as Skip. It's so funny. It's so funny. Yeah, go to Carlos. If I could put that up on the screen, I would, but I can't. Because StreamYard's being ridiculous. But please check out tonight, No Fly Zone with the Ricans. Carlos just put the link there, 7:45 tonight. Check out No Fly Zone. Carlos, as always, I'll be in and out. I'll be tuning in and out, Carlos. I always check you guys out, all right? You, Maddie. I still check out Vinny Bracco. Tabs on you guys. Not tabs, you know what I mean. Edwin, I thought you were in the Bronx. I gotta go cruising around the Bronx one day for you, Edwin. I was saying before, I have requests to go, Arthur Avenue, go check out over there. I gotta do that for you and Carlos. Also have a request to go around Corona, Queens, around the the Ice King and all that stuff. All that. Cloudy today. Hope it doesn't start raining. Thank you, Carlos. What time is it? I might have to make another phone call, please. What we're gonna have to do is pass. Oh wow, there's a lot going on up there. A lot of folks on the road. Alright, I'm closing the window, guys. Sorry about that. Okay. Yeah, the skip bus. All aboard! Everybody's got your ticket. Might have some weather interference out here. I think we just buffered a little bit. Sorry about that. So, out for the exits near Smithtown and Islip. We're getting out towards like central Suffolk County now. Alright, looks like the buffering is done. Let me check my ETA. My ETA is right at 1 o'clock. That's good. 33 minutes. Yeah, perfect. So this will be like a 2-hour stream. Perfect. So I'll keep you guys until about 1 o'clock. Well, I'll keep driving until 1 o'clock. You want to hop out the roof? I'll slow down for you. Alright, guys. Excuse me one moment. I'm just going to make one more phone call to advise this individual that I will be there at 1 o'clock. So hold on just 1 second. That's not the right number. It's Robin. Okay. Okay, guys, give me 1 second. Doing? Good. You'll be a little bit better once you get the rest of this stuff, I'm sure. But we won't talk about that too much unless you want to.
We're not. I have no idea what you mean.
Nah, I don't either. All I know is I got some stuff, and that's all I know. All I know is I'll be there like right around 1 o'clock. I'm about a half hour away.
That's perfect. That works perfect for me.
Okay, I'm in a big white van. You won't miss me.
Okay, so it's a residential house with a big long driveway. We're actually the garage that's behind the house. You can't miss it. It's big.
Okay, so it's on a pallet. I'll break down the pallet and I'll go box by box. I'll put it where it needs to go, just to let you know. So it might take a few minutes just because it's wrapped on a pallet.
Oh, yeah, no problem. I can help too.
No problem. No problem at all. Just so that you know. So it's gonna go into that garage all the way in the back, though. You're saying, right?
Yeah, there's a house in the front, and the driveway goes past the house to the garage in the back.
Okay, sounds good. I'll see you at 1 o'clock.
All right. Thank you so much.
You got it. Okay, bye-bye. Alrighty, I'm back. Stuff gotta go. I got the stuff. Yeah, David S. Cameron. It seems like we weather pattern quite often. It's pretty remarkable. Okay. David S. Cameron, no. So, I work for a company that manufactures or produces stone, natural stone. So all different types of like tiles, like marble, granite, tiles, slabs, countertops, travertine, terracotta, all different types of natural stones and that are used for floors and walls and countertops. So I work for the manufacturer. I have a territory. I have a territory that's the 5 boroughs of New York City and all of Long Island, all the way out to the Hamptons. So my main function is to be basically like a sales representative, a vendor representative to people who sell my stone. So there's, if you see like what you see like a kitchen and bath store, or floor and decor, or any place that, like, if you wanted to get your you wanted marble floors, you would walk into a retail store, or you would go to a contractor. That retail store or that contractor would purchase the material wholesale from me. So I sell the wholesale natural stone materials. My function is to basically be the liaison between my customers, who are the stores, the dealers. We call them dealers. I supply the dealer. Look at this low plane up. I don't even know if you can see it on the screen. Holy crap. It's like a small airport right now. It's so low you can't even see it. Oh my God. So I supply the dealers that the contractors will go to, or the retail stores that will go to purchase their material. On occasion, we make deliveries everywhere. Our warehouse is in Jersey, but our delivery truck is flatbed. Takes a lot of diesel gas. It's got the big, if you ever see a truck that's carrying big glass panels or big countertop, they have those V-shaped things that can hold the panels, and then the big boom crane, almost like a mini crane that'll lift the granite up and bring it where it needs to go. That's what we do our deliveries with. But every once in a while, there's small orders, or there's mistakes, or there's things that just need to be brought from point A to point B, and I'm my customer will call me and say, hey, I have an order that's sitting in Jersey. Your truck isn't coming until next week. I really need it like 2 days. Is there any way you can get it to me? And if it works out with my scheduling, I will go to the warehouse. I will pick the material myself. I will put it in my vehicle, and I will deliver it to them. So I basically become everything. I become an estimator, a sales rep, a delivery boy, whatever it takes to get the sale done. So I'll just let you know what I'm doing, like today, what the example was today. I have a customer out on Long Island, a high-end kitchen and bath dealer. They purchased about $10,000 worth of a high-end water jet backsplash. So like a backsplash is like in your kitchen, behind the counter and behind the sink area, people will put a high-end mosaic back there, or a high-end backsplash. They ordered, I think it was like 150 pieces of this stuff. We delivered it to them a few months ago, but the project didn't start until just last week. When they went to go start the project last week, they realized that we only sent them half the order. We only sent them like 50 sheets. So my customer called me and said that her customer really, 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 really needs the material right now. Otherwise, they're going to lose their customer. It's a whole chain of events. You have the end user who hires the architect designer, who hires the dealer, who comes to me for the material. So it's a whole trickle down, effect. So I told my customer that I would do her the favor of driving to Jersey on Monday morning, picking this material up on a pallet, and driving it the 2.5 hours out to Riverhead, not to my customer, because that was the other thing too. My company just wanted to bring it to my customer. My customer, like, we passed my customer, right? My customer's in the beginning of Nassau County. So I said, because I'm just such a nice guy to my customer, I will pick up the material from Jersey. I will bypass your warehouse, and I will go straight to your customer, and I will communicate with your customer and get her the material. That's who I just called. So I called the designer, the architect. She did not purchase the material. She designed the project. I hope that answered your question. That's what I do. So that's why, like, I'm always on the road, but then the days where I'm not on the road, I'm working from home in the home office. Like, for example, we just got in 3 new products that have all new price lists and all new information on them. I need to get that information to all my customers. So that means probably tomorrow I'm gonna bury myself in my laptop, in my iPad, throw the earbuds in, maybe have YouTube playing in the background, but it'll be basically all office work, just trying to get all these new price lists out and pictures of all these new products to all my new customers. And then I'll follow up with going to the warehouse and getting samples of all those new products, and then making my way to all my customers and dropping off those samples to all those customers, explaining to them what that product is in the whole 9 yards. In the meantime, you try not to run over people that cut you off. But that's just part of living in New York. David S. Cameron, I do not come from money at all. I do not come from money. My parents were lower to middle class at best. But my father came here to this country as an immigrant. He learned to speak English in school. He went to school. He went to college. He graduated college. He got a job at Merrill Lynch in the 80s as an immigrant. He was doing well for himself. But again, that got us to that, middle class level right there. I was able to play on whatever baseball team I wanted to. They got me whatever, baseball glove I needed. I got, the newest bat. It was great. When I was in the 8th grade, my father had a massive stroke, and he's been fully disabled since then. I was in the 8th grade. So since I was in the 8th grade, it was a struggle. My mother had stopped working when she had me, so she wasn't working at the time. And then when he had his stroke, she really had to just take care of him. So I've always been in this position, David, where no one's going to give me anything. I don't have anyone to give me anything. So I've always been in that position. I've never been wealthy. I've never had a lot of money. I've worked so many different odd jobs. I think I told you folks, I was a chauffeur. I was driving limos, and before I was allowed to. I was 16 years old. I wasn't even technically supposed to be doing that. I've worked in country clubs. I tried finance. I've worked in boiler rooms. I've done so many different things. I've delivered Chinese food. That was one of my favorite jobs, was delivering Chinese food. I've done it all because it's just, I've never had anything to fall back on, and my parents have just gotten to the point, and just where they're able to float. I've helped them in the past. I still help my dad. I'll order some things for him or whatever. So where I come, that's just my mentality, where I don't have a choice. I need to do something to make some sort of money. And then, David, I got into the construction world, right? I got into this world. I finally found a career that was working for me. I worked for a different manufacturer at the time. I had a nice salary. I had made a few nice sales. I was finally in the position where I was able to save money, right? I was able to actually accumulate money. First time in my life. I got to the point where I had approximately $35,000 saved. Approximately, somewhere around there, in total savings. And I felt like I was a gazillionaire having that 30 grand saved up. I'm going to condense this part of the story a lot. I will get into this part maybe one day, or maybe I'll try to have like Tom LaVecchia interview me or something like that. But basically, I went through a divorce. My ex-wife, she was messing around for about a year before anyone knew what was going on. Before I knew what was going on, before the other guy's wife knew what was going on. During that time, she drained me as much as she possibly could before we knew whatever was going on. We repainted the whole house. We did new floors. We did a new bathroom. She knew exactly what she was doing, right? Couple that with then unexpected, boom, lawyer fees, boom, X, Y, and Z, X, Y, and Z, X, Y, and Z, in a period of about 3 years. That was gone. That was gone. I later found out that some of that money actually went to her guy's lawyer to pay for his divorce, because he had a messy divorce with 3 kids and alimony and the whole 9 yards. I got lucky, so to speak. I'm not paying any alimony. She should be paying me friggin' alimony. But I have a daughter, so guess what, guys? I pay child support. Yes, every friggin' week, I send my ex-wife money. The ex-wife that cheated on me left me for an older man with a lot of money. I send her money every week. So that has just, reinforced the fact that now I know until the age of my daughter's 8, I'm going to be paying this child support until she's 21, I believe, or 22. They do some crazy mathematical equation. Like, they basically they figure it out until she's in college. So because when her birthday is or whatever. But it's, yeah, David, back to the original point. Yeah, I work. I'm not gonna lie, I've worked my ass off to get to the point where I have a job like this, where my schedule is very flexible. I create my own hours. I just do what I got to do. I work for my boss. That's who I was talking to before. But I was on the phone with him. You heard with him before. He didn't ask me what I was doing. He didn't say, like, where are you? What are you doing? Are you just, are you working? But no one just gets a job like this. I had to actually, really work my ass off in an office, the whole 9 yards. Because a lot of times people see what I do now and they're like, oh, you don't work. They think like, oh, you're lucky. You have an easy job or this and that. It's not easy. It's not easy because the numbers don't lie. So if no one's buying anything, then they fire you. That's it. So you always have to worry about that. Your job's never safe. Yeah, David, and it's, it's been a long road. It's been a long road, and believe me, I do not miss her. I don't miss her. I miss not living paycheck to paycheck, David S. Cameron. I guess that's the best way to put it. You know what I mean? Because basically that's what I do now. It don't matter how much money, I can make a great sale with the debt that I had accumulated with her, that she played dumb in the lawyer's office, acted like she didn't know about it, played completely dumb, said she didn't know about it. Between that debt, student loans, credit cards that she had racked up, she wasn't working. Now she works. She works like 3 jobs now. She wasn't working then. Between all that debt, between just regular bills, cell phones, whatever. And child support, there's no extra money. What extra money? There's no extra money. But it is what it is. What are you going to do? I always contemplate, maybe trying to, start a business or something. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to have my own business. But you need capital. You need capital to start a business. When you a setback like that, and I know that it's going to be years of just spinning the tires. It's just that's just it. That's just the way it's going to be. Gene, no, we are. Gene, sorry, I didn't see comment in there. Gene, we are out in Suffolk County, Long Island, way out east, going towards Riverhead, the Riverhead outlets, almost out to the Hamptons. I was in Jersey. I crossed from northern Jersey. I crossed over the George Washington Bridge. Well, we've been in New York now for this whole time. We're in Suffolk County, the Long Island Expressway, heading east. Let me see what exit it wants me to get off here. 73. So we're going to exit 73. We got 6 miles. 73. No problem, Gene. Yeah, sorry about that. My if you weren't here before, usually my comments pop up on the screen up in front of me on StreamYard, but for today, some reason they're not working, so that's why I have to kind of look over somewhere else to see if someone else is commenting. Yeah, and David. So David, that's basically, my dad was born in Cuba. A lot of Cubans, when they come over here, there's a whole cultural thing where they come from a land where the government owns everything. So they come here and they really try to instill into their children that you don't need the government for anything in America, besides the essentials, obviously. You know what I'm saying? You can go and you can kind of do your own thing. That's a great episode, Terry, with the lobsters. Just poaching the lobsters. Great episode. She was naked. Butt naked. So we're actually coming up to the absolute end of the Long Island Expressway. So if you were wondering what it looks like if you got on the Long Island Expressway and went, oh, I'm confused, so you're doing actual bulk deliveries for a particular job or a client, or you're just visiting clients and suppliers to give them options. So Scott, my normal day-to-day operations is that I bring suppliers like samples, sample pieces, sample chips, literature, displays. That's normal what I'm doing as a sales rep. My normal function is as a sales rep. So I am a liaison between the dealer that's selling my product and the manufacturer. So I go to my particular clients, I go to my suppliers, I am typically bringing them things that they need for their show. Or if they were, I think I'm going to buffer a little bit out there. But Scott, if you're back with me, Scott, if you can hear me now, Scott, this right now, what I'm doing right now is the remaining material needed for one particular job. But this delivery, my company, Fubard, messed it up. They only sent half the order. And once they realized that, my client called me and asked me if I could do anything to help. So I'm bringing out the remainder of this material. This material specifically is just for one project, one end user's project. But my normal daily function is to just be on the road all throughout my territory, seeing clients, bringing them pastries. I'll go to Lattori, the bakery in Howard Beach. I'll bring them rainbow cookies and stuff like that. Being a sales rep, being a vendor rep. Seinfeld's great. Yeah, David. Yeah, no, Scott, exactly. It's more of the schmooze, but this delivery, yeah, when I make deliveries, like order deliveries, it's for a specific reason. It's because, something happened, or maybe we don't have a truck going in there to their, area for a week or two, and it's a small order. Okay. So yeah, I will function. I will function as a delivery driver, so to speak, and that's exactly what I'm doing right now. But again, like I'm in, jeans, a dress shirt, and like nice, nice sneakers on. All right, so we are at the end of the Long Island Expressway. This is where it ends. I'll take you into the town a little bit, then I'll shut it down before I get over to the residence. Yeah, the Long Island, the aquarium's out here. Riverhead Outlets. The Tanger Outlets right there on the left. Yeah, Scott Briggs. Normal, yeah, typically, everything's just wrapped on a pallet, no matter how big or small. It's on a pallet, and it goes on the truck. Every once in a while, we have the LTL stuff through third-party carriers for some reason. A lot of times, we have issues with our lift gate. So, like an order like this, for example, our truck might have a problem with the lift gate getting our truck into this residence. It sounds like it's going to be a tight squeeze. So we'd probably have a problem delivering this with our normal truck anyway, to be honest with you. What I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to get out. I'm going to have to break down this pallet. It's all wrapped up. I got my blades and everything. And I'm going to have to go box by box to where it needs to be. It's going somewhere with a forklift. It's a lot easier. I back right in. They come. They take it. We go. So I can't even act like, oh no, I'm just a driver. I'm not touching the material. Like, no, I'm I got to do whatever needs to be done, pretty much. I'd have to assume I'm buffering hard out here. The service can't be great out here. This is Riverhead, Eastern Long Island. Let me see. Go a few more blocks up. Okay, yeah, Scott. I used to do some printing bidding estimates at a nonprofit I had in New York City for a while. Call up printers and guess it's my boss. Yeah. So before coming to this company, I don't know if you heard when I spoke about when I was doing the work at LaGuardia Airport, I was a project administrator. So basically, I was like a super estimator. I was estimator. I'd estimate the floor plans out, and then I was also in charge of procurement. So I had to purchase I had to, get all the estimates for all the different materials, all the carpet, the LVT, the vinyl, and all that. I had to estimate out, delivery, labor. It's not easy estimating labor, union labor in New York City. Union labor in New York City is very, very structured. You have to have a foreman, you have to have, the apprentice, the whole yards, they get paid differently. So trying to estimate all that, material, labor, union labor, and then deliveries also. Paying guys to unload the delivery is also in the estimate. I liked that. It was too office based for me. As you can tell, I enjoy being on the road. So to me, I like this a little better. I'll be honest with you, there's probably more money involved on the estimating side. Again, too, in New York City, like what I sell is it's a high-end product. Stone, natural stone in general is considered a bit more high-end than porcelain or ceramic because it takes more care and treatment. And then especially, there's other stone manufacturers. My stone tends to be a higher-end stone. And you'd be surprised, people just don't like spending a lot of money like on their floor. It's amazing. They could live in some of the nicest neighborhoods. Hey, Claudio, thank you for joining. Please, yes, sub to Claudio Perry there. Unbelievably talented musician, folks. Please check him out. And, my product, it's not easy to sell here because there's a ton of competition here. Everybody's got a guy. Everyone in New York's got a guy. If you're in the industry, you got a guy. It's very competitive. There's a lot of competition, and it's an extremely price-conscious market. I know you would think New York is probably the most expensive place, one of the most expensive places in the world to live. Definitely one of the most expensive places in the country to live. There's a lot of money here. It's extremely expensive to live here. But even folks with a lot of money don't tend to go all out when it comes to their interiors. Now, the largest market for what I sell, stone in general, tile and stone, is Florida. Because in Florida, the stone, tile, natural stone, it's what most people use to keep their homes cool. When you live in a warm climate, you do not want any carpet or soft surface or LVT. You want, tile, stone, natural stone. They're a little less cost conscious down there. We also charge less down there. And there's a ton of money in Florida, especially South Florida. There's a ton of money down there, but they're less budget conscious. They'll just spend it. We are way more budget conscious here. It's unbelievable. But guys, before I go any further into this neck of the woods, because I don't know how the service is going to do back here, but I'm gonna start saying my goodbyes. LaGuardia, you got to think in terms of quality guidelines. Yeah, no, those were all special order material. The carpet they were patterns. They were patterned carpet. It was all either Mohawk carpet, Milliken, Bentley Mills, a lot of different manufacturers. I also did the Google headquarters was the same thing. Only the top, because the architects specify it. So the architects are only going to specify the top materials, and those materials needed approval before anything was done. The state, I think Governor Cuomo was actually literally getting the samples and approving the material. It was unbelievable. Old traffic circle here, righty. Thank you, ma'am. Which way do I have to go? Okay. But yeah, it's good times. Pool and patio construction. Yeah, no, for sure. And I know from my company, our best market is the South Florida market. We have a warehouse down in Pompano. I'm gonna pull over here just for a second. We're down in Pompano Beach. That's our Florida location, where we transfer material. I'm blocking somebody's driveway here. Let me move over here for a second. All my flashers on, so I figure out where I'm going. But yeah, they definitely do the best down there. But guys, where are the flashes in this thing? Oh, here it is. I probably have shitty service out here. I'm all the way out east. I want to thank you guys. Thank you for joining. It was an awesome ride. Nice 2-hour ride out east to Long Island. Hopefully you can hear me. Sorry for the buffer. Sorry for not being able to see the chats. But I appreciate you guys so much. I hope you guys can even hear me at the moment. But thank you, folks. Thank you. And I'll see you soon, all right? Peace.